What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about HBAR today, Hedera hash graph. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it. Okay, here we are, sitting right at 20 cents, looking at the daily RSI, and things are not looking pretty, my friends. You got oversold, hit the 40, rejected it. What did that do last time? Well, that was here. You hit the 40. All right, you were oversold, you bounced, you hit the 40, rejected it, and that's what brought you all the way down here. I mean, last time that happened, quite literally from the daily close to the low, you dropped 29%, okay? Here, oversold zone, rejected the 40, now you're moving down. What are you going to do? I don't know if you move down, 20%, 40%, whatever that was. I don't know if you do, but what was it? 29%. I don't know if you do that, but it's possible. And if you were to move down there, that's at about 15 cents. 15 cents, my friends, is actually a very likely area to find support at if you are to go lower. I'm not saying that you do, but if you do. High to low here, 16 point, maybe I should have said 16 cents, 16.65 cents is the 382. It's very common, absolutely common, to go just below the 382 and find support there. So 16.6 cents, 15.5 cents, somewhere in this zone, something that lines up with this prior area of consolidation. A very brief phase of consolidation, but consolidation nonetheless. I bet you find support there if you move lower. There's no guarantee that you move lower, but generally speaking, double top look right here. Went below the 236 right here, rejecting it, finding resistance here. Likely you do go to the 382. Likely you do. If not lower. And it's very, very common, guys. Again, I'm just going to say it again, reiterate, with the 382 on the first pass, and this would be the first pass. That is not the first pass. It was close, but not really. The first pass, you oftentimes do wick below it. So going below 16.6 cents does not mean you're condemned to death, right? Going below that line is very normal. You'll wick below it, and then you'll likely close above it. So not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but if you're looking to buy HBAR, think of this as like a starting point. Anything below there is free game. Does that make sense? And then before it comes back up, I wouldn't be surprised at all if on a daily basis you literally had a candle that was kind of like this, maybe not as big on a wicking basis, but something that wicks below the 382, doesn't touch the 0.5, but it goes somewhere in between and then closes back up above it. That's kind of what I would expect to happen right now, especially because you have the double top, you're rejecting your 40 on the daily RSI, you have a downtrend overall on the daily RSI, and even though you had immaculate support here, with immaculate volume, it wasn't good enough, man. You didn't go to your 382, and it's very common when you slip below your 236 like this to at least interact with your 382 before you go higher. And I'm under the suspicion, my friends, I'm under the suspicion that we are about to see about like a 20 to 30% correction across the markets. I think that's about to happen this week. I was thinking this week would be a positive note. And I'm not saying, when I say across the markets, that doesn't mean every coin is going to dump. There's probably going to be some coins that pump too. This cycle, man, if you're not paying attention to various coins, it might seem like everything's moving down or certain things are only moving up, right? But everything's kind of taking its turn or moving. They move in unison to a certain degree, but like, I don't know, man. We look at coin market cap. There are coins that are green today. I guess this isn't actually as much of a statement as I thought it would be. Yesterday, there were a bunch of coins that were green, while there were also a bunch of coins red. Today, looks like a lot of coins are getting hit a little bit more. But just recently, over the past couple weeks, there has been coins. It feels like the general markets have been kind of stagnant and moving down, but there have been some coins that have shown a little bit of life. So all I'm trying to say is just because I'm expecting a market-wide crash of about 20 to 30%, I'm beginning to become more familiar or more friendly with just saying that. I think we're going to see that here by the end of this month, if not the beginning of March. Something like that's going to happen. That doesn't mean that every coin's going to drop, right? I wouldn't expect that every coin does, but this could be one of them, and I likely think it is, because rejecting the 40 on your RSI, getting below the 236, and not only that, you rejected the 236. So I definitely believe that you're going to see prices around 16.6 cents, okay? Looking at the 4-hour time frame here, yep, rolling over, right? Rejecting the 60, living below the 50, you look bearish as hell, man. I think you're going lower, right? You look sad, you look weak. You have reasons to go higher, and you don't do anything with them, right? You're just getting lower. You got the V-shaped recovery here, you have the immaculate bounce there, and just still nothing afterwards. So lower prices you go until you get more capitulation, until you get more pain, more anguish, and then once that's at its peak, It's time to buy. It's time to go up, man. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but this move down is nothing to be afraid of. It's something to look forward to, my friends. It's going to be a good time. I bet I'm like so confident, man. You're going to go right below this low. It's going to scare people because, oh no, we went below the low. This means that HBAR is broken. And as soon as we do that, boom, off to the races, man. By the way, I know we've been a little bit bearish on this video, but let's finish it with a good note, okay? HBAR, whenever it does find its low, will likely see a move up similar to this, right? What we have right here is a nice strong move up, okay? And we're kind of flagging out, right? We've got the lower highs. I guess it's not a lower high. It's a double top. And then lower lows coming in like this. Maybe it's a broadening top, maybe. I don't know. But it's some kind of consolidation up here. If we were to see a move that was similar to this, and we take it from the bottom of the move, which as of now is here, but if it goes a little bit lower, that move would take us to something that's above $1, around $1.40 or higher, okay? If we take this relative high, and actually I want to take this on a different chart. Yeah, if we take this cycle high from last cycle in September of 2021 to the cycle low that we had in December of 2022, the minimum target would be $1.21. The maximum expected target would be $3.15. I personally think that we go just above the 1414, something that's around about $2. That's what I think. It's very common when interacting with the 1414 to wick just above it, okay, and even close just above it. But I think closing around this area, you don't respect it so much as a line. Sometimes you do, but oftentimes you do go just a little bit above it. So I think something around $2 is on the way for you. It's just you're going to go a little bit lower first before you go higher. And if we go lower than 15 cents, you guys, it's fine. I wouldn't suspect that you go too much lower than that, though, right? Maybe at the very lowest, like 12 cents, 14 cents, somewhere in there. But I think you're going to find support around 16 to 15 cents. You're at 20.5 cents now. And I expect that to happen over the coming days, man. I really do. Daily RSI looks weak enough. 4 hour sucks, and the 1 hour sucks even more, and they all look like they want to go down. With that being said, the 1 hour looks to be in a position to bounce right now. 20.5 cents, maybe move up to about 21 cents, so a half-cent move there, but inevitably going down. So don't hate me if you're watching this video in the next 3 hours and it's up here, because inevitably in the following 3 hours or the following 8 hours, we've got lower targets to go, my friends. Lower than anything on this screen even, right? We're going to go below 18 cents, probably at least 16 to 14 cents. I'm thinking something between like 15.5 to 16.5 cents is likely where you're going to go. Hit the like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. It's just a matter of time before HBAR and the rest of the markets get bullish. But oftentimes, before we do get bullish, you got to sell off a little bit, right? Here we are. We're dumping. Oh, finally we find support. Oh, finally we get a double bottom. This is good, right? After all of this dumping, after all these lower highs and lower lows, finally, effing finally, we find support here. Look, oh, look, we're even finding more support. This is good, right? We can't break this line, though, because if we do, we're going to zero. Oh, no, we broke the line. Then we ripped, right? We can't break this line here. That was a flash crash kind of endeavor. That was the Scariff Monday or Scariff Sunday that we had with the tariffs scare, right? We can't go below that, guys. That would break below this resistance, break below this support. That would just be bad. As soon as we break below it, boom, that's when it's off to the races, right? I would expect it's the same thing, finding support at prior areas of resistance, still finding support at prior areas of resistance, getting that last little dump before the pump. It's inevitable, guys. March will be a good month. It's just looking like February is not getting the close that we thought it would, so that's okay. Hit the like button, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy. Bye.